Hi, you already know me by now, I'm sure. I'm Justin Leigh, founder and managing director of Focus4growth, but also an accredited executive coach. Now, you will also know that I work with senior leaders in sales and business roles, specifically people who are leading teams in businesses that are critical to the success and growth of that business. So congratulations, you're in one of those positions. Now, if you're looking at a coaching program with me, this hopefully is a useful introduction to the process. Now, what we do in coaching, obviously we have the individual coaching sessions that will either be 60 minutes or 2 hours long. And the frequency will be determined by the length of those sessions, but we will talk about that. When we go to the sessions, what's really important is that it's about unlocking your highest level of potential. You have potential in you that you aren't fully aware of yet. And the idea of the sessions is that we unlock that potential. So we'll do that in the sessions. But if you've worked with a coach before or you haven't, one of the things that is really important to understand is that not only do you see breakthroughs and improvements in the sessions, but a lot will happen outside of the sessions. You'll be thinking about what we've covered. You'll be processing how it can really be integrated into your business, your work, and of course your life, but then your future potential and how you catch up with what you're truly capable of. So what I do to help you facilitate that is we work through a project management tool and a series of documents in that project management tool. The tool's called Asana. You will have had the link already. And in that Asana project, there are a number of documents that we'll cover. The first is a commitment document, the commitment that we make through the coaching process. And there's a separate video on that I will send you the link to. The second then is to get really clear on the goals of the coaching. What is it we're looking to achieve specifically through the program? Because the more focused we can get and the clearer we can get on those outcomes you're looking to achieve, then the higher the likelihood that we'll get there. We will get there, but the higher the likelihood we'll specifically get what you're looking for. The bigger, the bolder, the better. So they're the coaching goals that we will set and establish right at the start of the relationship, and they'll be our guiding principles that we follow during the process. The next part then is the post-session reflection. So at the end of every session, I would like you to schedule 15 minutes with yourself. It's a meeting with yourself to sit and reflect on what we've covered in the session and take the time to document the actions that you'll take and the changes that you need to make. Because that's where change happens. When you self-reflect, you work out what needs to happen, what needs to change, what action you need to take, and then you can go about taking it. Get that clarity at the end of each session. And then I ask you on a weekly basis to do the same thing. Just take a moment, 15 minutes, maybe half an hour, once a week to schedule some time and reflect specifically. Use the document because there's specific questions in the document that will help you to reflect each week on what's happened, what are the challenges you've faced, how have you overcome those challenges, how are you really growing and developing. And taking stock at the end of every week is really useful as a barometer of your progress and to help keep that motivation high alongside the coaching program. And then finally, I ask you to look at a monthly reflection. So we do it on a weekly basis, but then once a month, also take the time to pause, stop and just congratulate yourself on the momentum that you're making, but also get clear on the next steps for the next month, because it will be a 6-month program of coaching. So over 6 months, you can literally change the way you think, the way you act, and the way you feel in your business, and taking the opportunity on a regular basis to get really clear on the progress you're making will help tremendously. So I wanted to share this video with you to talk through it. We'll discuss this in person, but this gives you an opportunity to really understand the process, the changes that you can embrace, and the journey that you're about to embark on, because it really will make such a positive impact for you. And I am delighted to have this opportunity to potentially work with you. I hope that's useful, and I look forward to seeing you soon.